what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have another huge Sephora haul. Most of these items I did get during the sale, so this is like my Sephora sale, spring sale, whatever you want to call it, part 2. But then I did just pop into the store the other day after the sale and got a few more items. I'll have all these items linked down below. I have 2 big bags full. Most of them were purchased online, but then I did have an in-store purchase. But yeah, I have been doing a lot of Sephora content lately. I did a lot of hauls on my TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. I also posted a dedicated Sephora sale haul on my YouTube channel. And I also just posted a trying out new and viral makeup products from Sephora on my channel, so definitely check that out if you guys want to see some of these products in action. But when I filmed that video, I didn't have a few of these items. So if you want to see a part 2, let me know. I'll definitely do that for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the haul. Starting off with this bag that I'm holding in my lap. I have tried everything, so I can give you a full-on review and a little bit of a rundown on if it's worth it or not. So let's start off with this bad boy right here. This is the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Translucent Candy. I went into the store during the sale, I believe, and they didn't have this in stock at my local Sephora, so then I ended up purchasing it online, and holy crap, this product is so freaking good. It comes in a few different shades, but I know the pink one is trending right now. And I know that pink under eyes are kind of a thing, I guess. I guess it's kind of trending, it's kind of viral. Like, people are saying to put your blush under your eyes or use like pink powder. And I was like, say less, because I love blush and I just love like an overall like rosy look. So I knew that this was gonna be perfect for me. I love my Givenchy powder, but I have the old formula, so I've been thinking like, what am I gonna do when that one runs out? Because I don't want to buy the new one because I heard that one sucks. So I love how that one has a little bit of a pinky tint to it. It's got like a few different shades combined into like one, but this one is strictly pink and I love it so much. I'm wearing it under my eyes right now and like in my T-zone area. However, I did just get done with a Pilates class, so my makeup doesn't look flawless, but I think it did a really nice job of keeping my makeup in place and giving me a nice little rosy effect. It's not too pink, it's not too overpowering. So if you are scared, don't be, because it's very, very, very subtle. And I think it's gonna be perfect for the spring and summer when you want, you know, an overall pinkier look. People seem to like, you know, a little bit more of a rosy effect in the spring and summer to kind of like mimic a sunburn, or not a sunburn, but mimic the effect of getting some sun on your skin. So I love this. The formula is amazing. I think it really does a good job at setting your makeup without it being too cakey or too matte. And of course, it also gives a really nice pink touch to the skin. Another Kosas item that I picked up is the Cloud Set Airy Setting and Smoothing Mist. This is fairly new. The powder is not, I don't believe, but this did just launch a few weeks ago and I wanted to try it out. I love trying new setting mist. I don't know what it is with them, but I just love trying them out. So I decided to pick this one up and I love it. It says it's an oil-free, airy setting mist that locks makeup in place while hydrating and smoothing skin. Mists away shine, not glow, which is absolutely perfect. I don't like super mattifying setting mist. That's just not my thing. I have normal to drier skin and I don't like looking too matte. I want some glow, I want some shine, but I also want my makeup to stay in place. This is my new favorite. I think it does a really good job at locking my makeup in place, but it doesn't take away the natural shine or the glow that my makeup has. And like I said, I just got done with a Pilates class. I burned 300 calories and my makeup still looks pretty dang good. So this is not an ad. I just really like this product and I think it's worth it. I love the packaging and the sprayer is really good, or the mister, I guess. It's not too fragrant. It doesn't really smell like anything, honestly. I love it. So I did get 2 new products from Westman Atelier. I think this is my 3rd purchase from Westman Atelier, if I'm not mistaken. In my first Sephora haul, I did pick up the contour stick in a different shade. and then I loved it so much I decided to get the same product but in a different shade, and then I also got the blush stick as well. So the exact name for this is the Face Trace Contour Stick. I got this one in the shade Truffle. This is really nice. It's the medium option, I believe. There's Biscuit, Truffle, and then a super dark one. And I got Biscuit because I'm not always self-tanned and I am more of like a fairer, lighter skin tone. So I thought that would be the safer option. And I did use it in my Try New makeup, so you guys can see it in action if you want to see it. But I used it for the first time on camera, and if you watch that video, you know I was so shocked at how well it blended out. It's literally like butter. It's so smooth, and the pigment is really, really nice. So I loved that shade so much, I decided to get the darker one or the medium one for when I am self-tanned or have a spray tan or even a natural tan. So I'm wearing this shade on my face right now, and it looks really good. I love it. And then this is the blush stick. So this is called the Baby Cheeks Blush Stick in the shade Coquette. They have so many different shades in this blush stick, but this one was calling my name. I love like a baby pink blush. I have been loving the Huda Beauty blush filter in the shade Cotton Candy. It's a little bit more peachy or more coral than this one, but I have been reaching for this one ever since getting it. So I love it. This is what this shade looks like. I'm wearing it on my skin right now. It's so good. It's the same formula as the contour stick. These are pretty expensive, so I am glad that I picked them up during the sale. They do have a smaller version, like the mini version as well. If you don't want to spend 50 bucks on this product, I totally get it, but they do have a smaller option if you guys want to test it out before buying the full size. And you can always return it to Sephora if you don't like it, but what's not to like? This is definitely the best like contour stick and blush stick in the game, in my opinion. But I don't know if I can say that with it being so expensive. But I think that the formula and the overall like pigmentation, just everything about it is just so freaking amazing. So I love these two products, and the packaging is so cool. It's like kind of a magnet and gonna be really easy to travel with. So I love these. So next up, this is a repurchase of mine. This is the Refi Brow Sculpt. I've repurchased this literally probably like 5 times at this point. I use this every day or every time I do my makeup. It just kind of fluffs up my brows. It's a gel. It's kind of like a white gel consistency. And then on the other end, it's got a brush to like sculpt your brows and make them fluffy or pin them down, whatever you want to do. I love this product so much. I get my brows laminated. I literally just got them laminated today, but I love the like fluffy brow effect. But this is a reformulated product. So I can't remember when I bought my last one. It was probably a couple months ago. It was definitely before they reformulated it and changed it a little bit. So I wanted to try out the new formula because it's not supposed to have as bad of a white cast. It's supposed to be a little bit more translucent, transparent. And I have used this. I don't see a huge difference, but I definitely do see a little bit of a difference because I always put this on my brows before I do my foundation, because if I do it after, it's just gonna smear my foundation and look a little cakey. It pills a little bit, so I have to like wipe it off with a makeup wipe before doing my foundation. So it is a little bit of a trickier product to use, but it's completely worth it to me. And I do think that the new formula is better, and I didn't think it could get any better. So my only complaint with the old formula was, you know, the pilling and the kind of clumpiness of like the white of the gel, like getting in your brows and turning white, and sometimes it just looks messy. So I really like this. So I got 2 new products from Say. This one I've tried before. This is just a newer shade to me. This is the Glowy Super Gel. I got this one in the shade Warm Glow. I do already have this in Sun Glow, which is the darkest. It's like a really pretty bronze color. And then the lightest shade, which is, I forget what it's called, but it's the lightest one. And I love using that one as a highlight. And then the darker one I like mixing in with my foundation, or even when I'm not wearing foundation, to just kind of give me an overall bronzy look, especially if I'm tan. But I don't know, I wanted to try this one out to maybe mix in with my foundations or wear under foundation, because the light one can be too light sometimes. So that's what this one looks like, and you can use it so many different ways. It's a very versatile product, and it's very oily, so be mindful of that. If you don't want like a super glowy product, you're not gonna like this, but I love this so much. So got got that. And then I also got the Say Slip Tint. This has an SPF of 35, which is great. I got this in the shade 3.5. I did try this out on camera and I really, really, really like it. It's definitely light to medium coverage. It is kind of buildable, but one time I did apply this and put too much on and I felt like it was just too much. So keep that in mind, but on like no makeup days or like light makeup days, this is going to be perfect and it's gonna give you some protection, obviously, from the sun. So this is going to be my favorite for everyday use. Whenever I'm doing like a lighter makeup look like I kind of have on today, I would say this is like a lighter makeup look. I don't know. I am wearing it on my skin right now and it held up really well during my Pilates class. So I love this. But on the weekends when I'm going out or have an event or something to go to, I probably would gravitate towards my Dior foundation stick that I just got, or my Armani foundation, or even my Huda Beauty foundation, just a more full coverage foundation, if that makes sense, because this is just like a skin tint, but I love it. Next up, this is Unreal. This is the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. I believe there's only one shade in this, but this product is so worth the money. I used it in that video of trying new makeup and it literally made my skin so glowy. It made it look so nice and like almost ethereal. It's supposed to blur. I'm not sure if it really necessarily blurs, but I don't really care because it just gave my skin a really nice sheen without it being like too much. Like I didn't want to look like Tin Man or anything, but this is really good and I feel like it does a good job at priming as well, which is obviously what it's for. But yeah, it says the weightless elixir perfectly melts with the skin, leaving a gorgeous, subtle, soft focus, semi-satin finish. It's infused with blue light protection, vitamin C, and subtle pearls for a complexion that feels quenched and protected. So yeah, it does have a nice satin finish, but it's not mattifying. Like normally when you have a satin primer, you're gonna get more of a mattifying effect from it. But this, like I said, has a really nice sheen and glow to it. This is another repurchase of mine. I got my first one during the sale, or my first order during the sale, and then I liked it so much I decided to get another shade. This is the YSL Make Me Blush. And I got this one in the shade 44. I don't know the exact color name, but 44. Let's talk about the packaging. Like, how freaking gorgeous is she? I love the YSL bronzer as well, so I knew that I'd probably like this formula. I love the shade. It's absolutely stunning. That's what it looks like. It's a really nice rosy mauvey pink. The other one that I got is a little too coral for me, especially if I'm more fair and not spray tanned. It has a really nice sheen and like you honestly don't need highlighter when you use this blush. Yeah, and I like that one, but I noticed after using it, I was like, oh, this is like a little too orangey for like everyday use. So I thought I would get something a little bit more pinkier, more pinky. They do have matte ones, but this one I believe is the like shine version, which I prefer. I love a good sheen with my blush. Okay, now on to the next bag, which is mostly skincare, body products, and fragrances. So starting off with this product, I actually haven't used this yet. These are by the brand Dew. I think I'm saying that right, but they're the Forever Eye Mask. This is the like winged version. They have a regular version, but this one is the one that's like really popular right now. You can only get it in store, but they're basically reusable eye patches, and you put a serum or an eye cream under your eyes like you normally would, and then you put these pouches underneath and they kind of help sink in the eye cream or the eye serum a little bit more, and you wear them when you're doing your makeup, and you can do a nice little eyeshadow and a little wing if you want, and they are supposed to help out with that and give you like a nice sharp eyeshadow look. And I loved that because sometimes I'll use like a Sephora collection eyeshadow tape that I bought a long time ago when I'm doing an eye look to kind of help me get that sharpness that I'm looking for, because it is super hard for me to do eyeshadow looks because of my lash extensions. I can't really see, it's hard to blend. So anything that can help me do my eye makeup easier and make it look better, I'm all for. And these are obviously like a dual purpose product. You can use it to lock in serum and achieve a nice eyeshadow effect. Next up, I have the Patrick Ta Major Glow High Shine Skin Perfecting Body Cream. This is new and I love Patrick Ta, so I wanted to try this out. I've heard a lot of people raving about it. Smells very, very good. I love how it smells, and it's literally just a body lotion, a body cream, and it's supposed to give you a really nice shine. I thought it was gonna give me like a really glowy effect, but I think that's where you have to buy the body oil separate and like layer it that way. But I already have the Patrick Ta, I forget what it's called. I think it's the Major All Over Major Glow Balm or something. And I use that a lot. I love it, but sometimes it gets in my hair. It can be super messy, gets on my clothes, and I really just have to shower it off like when I'm done. So I thought that this would kind of take its place when I want a really nice glow to my body, but I don't want, you know, the messiness or the stickiness that the other product has. That one does give me some color too. I got the darker one, but obviously this is just translucent. So it does give you a really nice glow though, but I only tried it once and I don't know if I applied it correctly or like applied enough. So I'm definitely going to have to play around with it more, but I am really, really glad that I got this. So last item before we get into the fragrances that I got, this is the Clarins Double Serum. I've heard so many people talk about this. It says visibly firmer skin and smoother wrinkles, refined skin texture, reduced pores, plumper, more radiant skin. I've been playing around with my skincare routine as of recently, and I'm always open to trying new products and seeing how I like them. So I heard really good things about this and just thought I would give it a shot. My skincare routine right now, as of recently, has been very, very minimal. Before I got this, I was just using a moisturizer for the most part, obviously, and a cleanser, but a moisturizer and a Medicube skin serum. Sometimes my Medicube pore pads, but I've been very, very minimal and light with my skincare recently because I've had some issues with clogged pores and whatnot. So I'm like easing back into a fuller skincare routine. And so I thought I would try this out. I've only tried it once or twice, so I haven't noticed a difference yet, but I have high hopes and I will definitely keep you guys updated. It is a little expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, holy crap, $95, but it has a nice lock, so if you're traveling, you don't have to worry about it spilling in your luggage, so I really like that. Last but not least, I have 3 fragrances. I've been on a perfume kick recently. It's been a little crazy, but I got 2 from Kayali that I'll talk about, and then I also got one from Prada. I bought all these on a whim, to be honest. I bought this one without smelling it, and then I bought these 2 in store after I smelled them and was like, you're coming home with me. Let's talk about this one from Kayali first. I love Kayali fragrances so much. I love the Vanilla 28. It's like one of my all-time favorite perfumes. But this one is the new one from Kayali. It's called Fleur Majesty Rose Royale 31. It smells very similar to Delina from Parfums de Marly. And I love that fragrance, but it's just very, very expensive. So this one's a lot cheaper. I love Kayali's price point. It's very reasonable. But let me tell you the notes. The notes in this are juicy pear, sweet peach, rose royale, whatever that is, pink peony, and violet wood, and also purple musk. It's very good. It's not overly florally, but it is pretty floral, but it's so good. It's like a clean floral. I don't know if that makes any sense, but definitely try this out for yourself before you buy it because you might not like it. It might be a little too much, but I love Delina from Parfums de Marly, and when I heard people say that this was very similar, I knew I was gonna like it, and I do. I love it. The last one that I got from Kayali is Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. And it says the keynotes are freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. I definitely smell like strawberry and marshmallow for the most part in this. I do smell a little bit of the coconut actually. But this is so good. It's very sweet. It's like a sweeter version of my Vanilla 28 from Kayali, but I love this. If you don't like sweet fragrances, you're not gonna like it, but I love vanilla, I love sweeter fragrances, and this one is just really good. And one of my new faves when I want a sweeter scent. Last but not least, we have a classic. This is Prada Paradox. They do have a intense version, which I didn't even try. I probably should have smelled that one as well, but I just tried this one and was like, I need to buy this immediately. I got the smallest size because I don't go through perfumes a lot because I have so many, so I never really run out of one that often. It takes me a while, so I just got the smallest version, but this is so freaking good. I'll put the notes on the screen because I don't have them with me, but this is really good. It's probably my favorite one that I got out of the 3 because it's just a lot different than other ones that I have in my collection already. It smells expensive and just like sophisticated, but also kind of youthful. I don't know. I'm really bad at describing scents, but I love this one. So guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel below, and click that bell up every Sunday and Wednesday. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, which are on the screen and also listed and linked in the description box below. I will have all these products linked in the description for you guys to shop if you want. Let me know if you want me to try some of these products out on camera. I definitely will. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hopefully see you all very soon in my next one. Bye guys.